What's up? It's your boy Carter from Carter's Lyfe, man. So, everybody, I'm just gonna keep it thorough, man. I got a couple friends who've been begging me to speak on this, and I told them I don't want to speak on it because I don't want people to think I'm talking about them and all this extra BS, but I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it. So, the question came up, why do people's friends think they have the right, like if let's say you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, why do your friends think they have the right to speak on your relationship? And let me tell you why they feel that way. They feel that way because the person you're with is making them live through what y'all are going through. That's why your friend, the friend of your spouse or whoever, feels like they have the right to speak upon what you're going through. They have the right to force an opinion. What ends up happening though is like the boyfriend or the girlfriend, after the friend leaves, you're in a bigger mess than you were before, because that person could say the wrong thing and have you feeling some type of way. You could end up tight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to deal with that, you know what I'm saying? So when dealing with a relationship, and I can speak from experience, personal experience, you have to decide on what is and what is not. When a person is used to you doing a certain deed, I'll call it, which means like you have the same routine that you do, and you switch up the routine, is when they go to their friends to get advice. Now, sometimes you may get one friend who will tell you the absolute bottom line truth. I don't believe like once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't believe that. I believe once you figure out the person you're with has your back for longevity, then nobody else is gonna matter. But you'll get that friend that's always like, girl, you about to come up, you about to do this. Or you get the homeboy, dog, you about to be on a higher level, and so why would you want to deal with drama, right? You have to ask yourself these questions. What usually ends up happening is like the person that's asking their friend for advice usually ends up alone, or not with the person that they wanted to be with, because they get tired of bickering. Then you'll get people who once that goes down, the friend or somebody will always say, well, I'm working on me. She's working on her. He's working on himself. That's cool. But you don't need somebody else in the middle of all of that. Or when you're in a relationship with somebody and they bring up old shit, you find yourself defending old problems, and you find yourself defending new problems because you're defending the old problems. I always tell my friends this. This is all I ever tell them. I said, listen, if you're waking up to the same headache day in and day out, and Advil ain't making it go away, it's time to get a new prescription of something. Which means like if you're in a relationship with this person, yet they're letting somebody else dictate the outcome of your relationship, because sometimes what a friend says dictates how you're going to respond in the long term. You look at that and say, well, why? Because instead of keeping it between you and your spouse, you've brought outside influences in. Prime example, if you're a person who likes to post your business online a lot, right? I used to be this person, like I get upset, I post shit. Post. Everybody in the world is going to have an opinion. So when you get back with this person, you look foolish. You look hella foolish, right? So then you look at when now you don't want people in your business. You're like, yo, I ain't asking you, nigga. When you posted it, you invited me. So now you have to look at it hindsight. Okay, why am I dealing with this? Let me go to my spouse. Now, if your spouse is one of them people who's an I know person, your relationship is done. Because there's nothing worse than an I know person. Like, I know what to do. I know, or the person who doesn't want to listen. When you're talking, they want to interrupt you. That's why